The PL Show is brought to you by Kel Charcoal, Kel 360, and Kel Kids Toothpaste. Hello and welcome to today's edition of the Kel Toothpaste PL Show. Well, it's our very first encounter for the year 2022. So I am happy to say a happy new year to all of you out there. And I know that this year, the year 2022, will be our year of fruitful encounter. So once again, happy new year to you all and welcome to the Kel Toothpaste PL Show, brought to you by the Kel Toothpaste range of products. We have the Kel 360, the Kel Charcoal, and the Kel Kids Toothpaste. Kel is always a happy smile. My guest for today is a phenomenal lady by all standards of the word phenomenal. I'll tell you why. And by the time we finish our encounter with her, you would know why she's a phenomenal lady. She's a lady that, gives a true definition to turning your passion into business. Well, we'll tell you more about it shortly after the break. Please stay with me.
Obnewa.
Mommy.
Mama Josie.
Fe.
Different era, better result. Time has changed and time has brought Kel Charcoal Toothpaste, healthy gums, anti-cavity, fresher breath, and it whitens teeth. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste, Sankofa,
Yenchi, Kel Charcoal Toothpaste.
happy smile.
Brush your teeth. Brush 2 times a day. Brush with Kel Kids.
Hello, my friends. My name is Kel Kids Toothpaste. I was made to be gentle on your gum, but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush. Makes your teeth stronger. Chicky whiter. Chicky stronger. Yay! You did it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Kel Kids. Happy smile.
Welcome back, and thanks for staying with us here on the Kel Toothpaste PL Show. Once again, a happy new year to you and welcome to the year 2022. And my guest, like I said, has turned her passion and talent into business. She's passionate, she's entrepreneurial as well. Let's welcome Yaa Peprah Amekudzi. She's a development worker, a social entrepreneur, and a cocoa farmer as well. Welcome to the PL Show.
Thank you very much.
The combination, Peprah Amekudzi. Let's break it down.
Officially is Amekudzi.
Okay.
Yes, that's my surname. So Amekudzi is my husband's name. My husband of 29 years.
29.
Yes.
Wow.
And then the Peprah is my middle name. So at home I'm called Peprah, not Yaa. But my father's name is the Ajiman.
So let's talk about growing up for Yaa Peprah at the time, because there was no Amekudzi.
I remember from Kwadaswe Estates, I went to a very popular school at the time, the nursery school, Nana Yaba. And then I moved on to Patase Experimental Primary. That is where I think I loved going to school most. My mother was my class 1 teacher, and she was headmistress of the school at the time as well. So you can imagine, I get the canes at school and I get the canes back.
I thought that would rather mean pampering.
No. I'm a 4th child. And fourth borns, we are not pampered. But I was ripped away from my classmates, and I'm still suffering from that trauma because I thought we were coming to Accra on holiday as usual because my grandparents were in Accra. But we got to Accra and we never went back. And then I was put in a school. That was a military hospital primary school. Now I think it's called Jubilee House or Flagstaff House Primary School, right on the road. And then my father was transferred out of Accra to Koforidua. Commuting became a challenge because we're living at South La Estates. So I was moved to South La Primary School. And then common entrance, I passed and got into Wesley Girls.
We'll talk about your interest in art and painting. A little bit whispered to me that you picked up that at a very early age. Where did that come from?
My father. My father was an all-rounder artist. He could carve, he could paint, he would draw freehand. So all of us had slates. And in most homes that they were doing arithmetic on slates, we were drawing. And then I also saw my grandmother, my father's mother. She would pick up pieces of fabric and everything she could pick and weave into floor mats. So that kind of creativity, I would say, probably came from my grandmother. My grandmother loved beads, and she bought a lot of beads from Keta at the time, and she would raise string and all that. So I saw her using beads as a form of art, and I think I latched onto that.
It takes me to the Seed to Oak segment, brought to you by Kel Kids Toothpaste.
Brush, 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 brush your teeth. Brush, 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 2 times a day. Brush with Kel.
Hello, my friends. My name is Kel Kids Toothpaste. I was made to be gentle on your gum, but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush. Makes your teeth stronger, chicky chicky whiter, chicky chicky stronger. Yay! You did it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Kel Kids. Happy smile.
Wow. Ah, cute baby, there you were.
I'm a happy person.
Yes, you had a happy smile that Kel gives as well. And that segment is brought to you by the Kel Kids Toothpaste. With Kel is always a happy smile. So I've displayed a few of your products. I know that the creativity is there. You're giving us that foundation. So when did you start taking this so seriously?
The early 90s. And I'll make them for myself and sometimes for my siblings and for my mother. People would ask if I could make some for them. So they'll bring their beads and then I'll make for them for free. Then I realized that no, I could make money out of it. So I will buy the beads, make them, and then sell.
Okay.
So if you are interested, I'll do the beads for you. And then I started learning about beads. I started looking at beads that had lot of value, like old beads, antique beads that I could wear and my grandchildren can come and wear and their grandchildren to continue.
Last that long?
Yes, some beads are about 300, 400 years old. And some beads are as old as yesterday.
Okay.
I was focusing on the old and antique. But then I realized that I was leaving a lot of people behind because the younger people didn't want the old beads. To be very honest, I was in my office when one of my colleagues came, and I used to wear beads a lot. And he said he had something to tell me about. I asked him what. He said, the beads that I've been wearing, the office people say I'm a witch.
What?
Immediately I sat forward. I said, but how did they get to know? And he went back. He went back because he was shocked. He said, so are you a witch? I said, but you say I'm a witch, so I have to accept I'm a witch. So just because I was wearing beads. So it made
Is
me
it because
aware.
of the type or what exactly?
Yes, it made me aware that for the old beads, people have always thought there's witchcraft in beads. So once I walk around with these old beads, then I must be a witch. And that was when I started varying the different, the types of beads I would make and sell.
That's interesting.
Yes.
So these ones, for instance, are the very antique ones, or which ones are the modern ones and which ones are the antique ones? Maybe briefly we'll go through them.
This one is antique. These are
Okay.
Venetian beads. I've just jazzed them up with lost wax brass pieces. So this, for example, you have to collect.
Okay.
Because now you won't find a whole string of them. If you find a whole string, you have to break your savings. Because something like this, and they come also in shapes. This is curved. They call it banana. So once it's curved, then it even puts more value on it. Something like this on the market can be sold for just this one, 50 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
You go on the net, and it's about $150, just this. So when you have a whole string, and then these are the millefeuries, but you look at this one, these are what they call the chevrons, very expensive and the delight of many. If you look at this, it's the chevron design, but this is modern. I think this one is Indian. This is modern, and this is made in Ghana, the black ones. By the Krobos. So you go and you can get them.
So for a young, lady like me, which one will go
for
with
example, you would want something like this.
Okay, that's
because
modern.
It's modern. There's this, the young people like this a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's very beautiful.
Older people like me will not wear this.
Okay.
But young people, or
you
maybe,
would go for this type
rather
than this.
Or maybe
I understand.
Older people who are very young at heart.
You are the creative director for BU Company Limited. You don't just do beads. You're into other art designs as well. So apart from the beads, what does BU Company Limited do? Kaibu. Okay.
Kaibu.
Okay.
My focus is the beads, but then there are other artists that we more or less promote through Kaibu. Okay. Dresses, body care, like the Jilima shea butter range, and then also slippers. We buy the slippers from source, and then we also get the fabric from source. What I like about that fabric is that the lady studied textiles at Tech, and then she went to live at Bumri for 2 years to learn how to weave kente. She's from Bulga. She took that technology to weave the fugu. So her fugu is different, and I want to use Kaibu as a channel to promote that kind of fugu. And there are other beads that people bring in that they've made that we also have in the shop that we are promoting.
So you're a woman of like 3 parts for now, or more. But I'll focus on the entrepreneurship, social working, and then the agriculture part.
Okay.
So I'll move into the next stage, which is the agriculture. And I know you're into cocoa farming as well. When did that also start?
Let me take a step back. I studied business administration in school. So when I finished national service, I was working at Ghana News Agency. I think I got so excited about being there that I went to study at GIG. I did a diploma at GIG. And I was not writing for GNA, but I was writing for other newspapers and helping a PR company. But then my husband got transferred to Kumasi. So I had to pack bag and baggage and follow him. Unfortunately, my position was not available in Kumasi. So I had to resign. Then I joined the development sector, NGO. And through the NGO, I got into rural development. And I was introduced to cocoa. I got interested in agriculture and the issues of rural development. I remember one of my first tasks was to support the women in cocoa to use the cocoa husk and process that into the base for soap. Okay. That was an SNV intervention. And the base was then exported to the company that was making, the body shop products. That was when I realized that it was important that we support the cocoa sector beyond the beans. And then I got this job that I'm doing now as country head for Cocoa Life, which is a sustainability program of Mondelez International. So the more I got into the cocoa, and cocoa was being thought of as not lucrative and all that. But with the program, I realized that things were changing. People were no more hand to mouth when it comes to cocoa. Those who were...
It's a better industry now, you would say?
It is. Cocoa Board has put in place so many things. If you cultivate your cocoa well, you make money. But if you sit back and say that, well, I inherited this, I go into the farm as and when I want, it will respond the same way to you. But if you pay attention, you get a lot out of it. So in my capacity as country head going round, I wanted to walk the talk. I wanted to ensure that the farmers that we were more or less supporting or working with, they will see that, yes, because if cocoa is so lucrative, how come you are not a cocoa farmer? So I consulted my husband, and then we ended up with a cocoa farm.
Okay.
And it's doing well.
Well, it takes me to the 360 segment brought to you by Kale 360. It's affordable. It gives you that fresh, cool mint breath the whole day. And it's FDA approved, is affordable, and it's safe for the entire family. Let's look at you in 360.
Yaa Peprah Amekudzi wears many hats as a development worker, social entrepreneur, and cocoa farmer. As a development worker with over 30 years experience in sustainable community development, she has traveled across all districts in Ghana as well as 31 countries across the world, facilitating development interventions related to women empowerment, opportunities for the youth, gender and development, sustainable environment, development of the child and poverty, among others. Her journey as a social entrepreneur started as a founder and creative director of Kaibiyu Company Limited, where each bead is carefully designed and strung by her. She ventured into agriculture with her husband by acquiring a Maribond cocoa farm in the year 2017. She is currently country lead, regional expert on gender and child protection, Cocoa Life program of Mondelez International.
Working with her is very, very exciting. She manages problems with ease. We always say that we wish we are able to do so. We are still learning from her, and we believe that when we go through the learning phase, you'll be able to manage problems as she does.
Auntie is very smart. She's very intelligent. Working with her, sometimes you have to be smart also because she lets you think on your feet.
Auntie is very smart, lets you think on your feet, and she's doing the same to me right now. And well, I noticed something, your sense of fashion. It's interesting how you blend all the colors and everything. Is it your art background that gives you that, status?
I think so.
Open life, to put it bluntly.
One of my granddaughters, she can call me, and the only thing she says is, "Hey, Grandma, what ball life?"
Papa. I see where you get it from then. Keep it up. Very good. It looks good on you as well.
Thank you.
But we've seen the many parts of you, the social work, entrepreneurship, cocoa farming, amongst others. How then do you find the time to juggle all this?
I believe that if you want to find time, you'll find time. That's why we have the word find. You find time to do
all. We
all
have 24 hours. How do you find it?
Oh, yes, 24 hours. You find time. You can stretch the 24 hours. Be that I'm sitting here, sometimes I tell God that, God, give me 72 hours in a day. But then all the same, I managed to juggle these things. And now I've even added I don't know if you know about it, I've been made a chief. So that is also another responsibility,
Really?
a layer on top of all these things and I'm a wife.
So development chief or?
Yes, development chief in
Where?
Ewutu Mayenda.
Okay. I know you do certain things for yourself also. It will take us to the DIY segment right after the break. Please stay.
Mommy.
Mama Chelsea. Ah, fe. Ah. Yum.
Different era, better result. Time has changed and time has brought Kel Charcoal Toothpaste, healthy gums, anti-cavity, fresher breath, and it whitens teeth. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste, Sankofa,
Yenchi, Kale Chocolate Toothpaste.
happy smile.
Welcome to my DIY segment. Today we are going to go through how to make lovely beads. I've chosen to use old crumble beads. I do a first wash with powdered soap. I'll give it a quick drying. I cut it up. And this board gives me an idea of the size. So I have this round one that I want to use as my centerpiece. I'm just going according to the board and making sure that the beads are comfortably sitting on the board. And then I'll take my nylon thread. I string the beads. Once you have the crimper in place and you pass the nylon thread through, then you have your crimper, which you squeeze it tight. And this makes sure that the thread doesn't pass through for the beads to come apart. I prefer to start with just 2 nylon threads, and then when I finish, I pass all the way through to get the 4. I again crimp this. And voila, I have my neck piece. Thank you so much for joining me on my DIY segment. I hope somebody will give me a call to say that she or he has been inspired to start stringing beads.
I'll give you that call soon because I'm going to try stringing my own beads together. We'll see how that goes. And thank you for that free education on the basics of bead making. And that's our DIY segment. Remember, the Kale Toothpaste PL show is brought to you by the Kale range of products. We have the Kale 360, the Kale Charcoal, and of course the Kale Kids Toothpaste. And the DIY segment is brought to you by the Kale Charcoal Toothpaste. And she would know that back in the day, they used to dip plantain peduncle in charcoal to give us that white teeth. Now you don't have to go through that trouble again. Kale Charcoal gives you the same effect: white teeth, fresh breath, amongst others. On the PL show, apart from celebrating phenomenal ladies like you, we have a surprise segment as well. Do you love surprises?
Yes.
Let's bring you that surprise.
Hello.
Do you know Yaa Peprah Amekudzi?
Nana Yaa, I know Nana Yaa. You know Nana, I speak a lot, but now I will say something small about you. Do you remember in Sefiyo also in 1997, we went to a field trip in Sefiyo also, and we were so afraid because there were some rumors that if you are not careful and you sleep in your room, by the time you wake up in the morning, you are not there. So we decided to sleep in one room, and then we packed everything behind the door. So we said, Nana, you will sleep for 1 hour. When you are up, I'll also sleep for 1 hour. And by the time we stayed that, we were all asleep, and then we woke up alive. So I would say Nana is my calendar. Calendar because always she's ahead of you. She's thinking for you, always doing everything with you. That is Nana for you. So Nana, God bless you.
Amen. So that's Matilda. How would you describe Matilda?
Matilda is a sister now. We started as colleagues at work.
Oh.
From school, she joined the NGO I was working at, and we worked together for a long time. And during that time, she became a friend and then a close friend.
I know your love for poetry as well. So I have a little surprise for you again.
Hey.
Yes.
Hello to She calls me grandma what? Celebrity.
Yes.
Why do you call her grandma celebrity?
Because I'm her granddaughter.
And she's the celebrity.
Yes. Yes, so that's Nakiyat, right?
Yes,
She's the winner of Talented Kids
Season 10.
Season 10. Congratulations once again.
Thank
And
you.
we all admire you. Indeed, you are the celebrity. And you see how surprised Grandma is?
Yes.
Thank you for coming to surprise her. But I know you prepared a wonderful poetry just for her. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, off you go then.
Mama Yaa Peprah Amekudzi. You are a woman born with the hearts of 1,000 beats. You are a life giver and you are a miracle by yourself. You are fearless and courageous. You are born a queen and a conqueror. You are a warrior. Blood you bleed. Your beautiful souls reaches out past infinity. You are more than we can see. You were divine from the start and could not be turned bitter by male chauvinistic tendencies. You grappled with patriarchy, but your graceful matriarchy was not subsumed. You were born with the wisdom and courage of Yaa Asantua. No wound can you not heal. You were born to tell your own tale, and you cannot be considered to be the tale. Your hands are as soft as the sparkling wool. Giving is in your genes. Mama Yaa. Lifting up of the destitute is your prime goal. Your smile glows and brings life into the sunken eyes of the forsaken soul. The sparkling skies bear witness to your soft heart, which yearns to see humankind live in absolute love and pursuit for common good for all. You are a true representation of the ego. Mommy, you soar higher. You never idle. You wobble into the sky's feather as you tame hearts forever with the soothing melodies ever from the flute of a nightingale. Constantly changing notes that sends hearts to sleep. Celebrity grandma, Apawu your kora efaza editre oman. Osande okuma foni ochedian ponkwame. Mommy, you are a true representation of the ego. And I want to say something. To the hawks, I mean your competitors, you embrace them all, yet they cannot endure, hence they fall. You are a beacon of inspiration. Mommy, aye binti na wafra aye boafo. Awu iye puti siye. Sawan humudo, eton swinyo, aye. Mommy, awu ochiro wudin aside. Idria tantampana isi asasu fom wo insuten ho. Wo ha rempoda. Debiara rim mboa na dazemboa zizi wo win ase. Awu echiro odupon bi inti insuro onframa. Mommy, aye binti na ofra aye boafo. Me down ase.
I say too much.
Thank you, Nakiyat. How old are you again?
9.
What's the relationship?
No relationship. We just found each other.
Yes.
Yes, we just found each other.
Yeah, she got me teary too. I saw the small tears in your eyes as well.
Yes.
Nakiyat, you summed the whole show up for us.
Thank you.
So help me and let's give this wonderful gift also to Grandma. And this is from us. On the
Actually, correction, celebrity grandma.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Celebrity Grandma. So please, you can stand and then present this on behalf. No, you have to just sit. It's fine. Thank you from all of us to you, Celebrity Grandma.
Thank you.
We're grateful for joining us here on the PO show. So help me also and let's present this. You know the Kel range of products, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. So it's the Kel 360, the Kel Charcoal, and the Kel Kids toothpaste. This is for the plenty grandchildren that Grandma also has included. So from us to include.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So this is from us to you as well, Grandma.
Thank
Celebrity
you.
Grandma.
Can I also give you something?
Yes.
I didn't know my
give me
granddaughter
something.
was coming. So I've made beads. I selected this one for. I'll get yours for you. Okay. So give this to Auntie Emefa.
Thank you.
I said,
Thank you so much, Celebrity Grandma. Let me put this on right here because this one is my New Year present.
As if I
Thank you.
knew.
Yeah, I was going
Yes.
to wear green.
And then you presented with these chocolates. Yours is in the house. This was commemorative of the outdooring.
Thank you.
Of me as
And
a
you look
chief.
beautiful in your kente and all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for being a phenomenal lady. Continue to inspire all of us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being a part of today's show, the Kel Toothpaste PO Show, proudly brought to you by Kel 360, Kel Charcoal, and Kel Kids. With Kel is always a happy smile. So sign out for us, so let's go.
Okay, so thank you so much. And we'll see you again. And God bless you. And bye now.
Bye and Happy New Year.
Odona kama commemorate. Paint, smile, mami chanche. Faint, kron radio saint. Ompento kwa kasa ne complaint. They, you know they give me pressure. Your love I no fit measure. I gold and diamond treasure. Merci beaucoup, my pleasure. While I can't cash any. Zoku sadeni. Haters, my feeling.